Here is the 2023 Honda Passport Trailsport. This is the best of both worlds, taking from the Honda CR-V and the 3-row Honda Pilot and adding a bit more off-road capability. Whether you need to transport a small family or lead an active lifestyle, the Honda Passport works. It has the most cargo space you'll find short of the 3-row SUV and is spacious, adaptable, and filled with technology. In this video, I'll be going over what trims are available with the Honda Passport, what safety features you get with this Trailsport trim, the exterior, the interior, the infotainment system, and the pricing. If you guys are new here, my name is Jason and I do reviews on vehicles here in Canada, so be sure to like and subscribe for more videos just like this one. Starting with the different trims you can get when it comes to the Honda Passport, there are 3 trims to pick from. This will include the Sport, Trailsport, and the Touring trims. Each of these trims will have their own unique features and options as well as exterior looks and interior looks. Now, as for the safety features you get with the Trailsport trim, this includes the collision mitigation braking, forward collision warning, lane departure warning, road departure mitigation, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross traffic monitor. Taking a look at what powers the Trailsport, it has the 3.5 liter V6 engine, which is going to give you 280 horsepower and 262 pound-foot of torque, with capabilities of towing about 3,500 pounds or a maximum of 5,000 pounds when equipped properly. The front of the Trailsport is bold and definitely stands out. At the bottom, there is this large black plastic piece that stretches across with this aluminum trim in the middle section. On the corners will be the turn signals, a small non-functional vent, also are the LED fog lights, and then you have this vertical functional vent. And in this area will also be the front sensors. The grille area is in this granite honeycomb design, which does look nice. In the middle there, you do have the Honda badge and then the orange Trailsport badge as well. The top section that's in gloss black here does stretch across into these nice looking LED headlights that definitely stand out. Now, coming to the side of the Passport, it has this unique shape, and up top is the power sunroof that does come with this trim, and then you've got these gloss black roof rails as well. Around the windows, it's all black trim, and you do get the body color door handles, and the side mirrors are half gloss black and half black plastic with the turn signals. And since this is off-road ready, you have more black plastic around the bottom and around the wheels. Speaking of the wheels, with the Trailsport, you do get these 18-inch aluminum alloy wheels with this granite center area. Coming to the rear of the Trailsport, you get more of the unique styling like up front, and at the bottom is the same black bumper with the aluminum section there in the middle, and then you've also got the hitch as well back here, along with the dual chrome exhaust tips and the rear safety sensors, along with the reflectors and reverse lights. On the tailgate will be the blacked out Passport badge, the Honda badge, and the orange and black Trailsport all-wheel drive badge. In the middle section there, you do have this flat black trim that stretches across into the rear LED tail lights, and up top you do have this spoiler with the brake light that does add to the rear look. Now, opening up the tailgate, you do have tons of room back here for all of your adventures. The corners have these small little storage pockets for extra space, and then you've got this button on both of the sides to fold down the rear seats, and then you do have a 12-volt outlet back here, and lifting up the carpet area, there is some more storage area to utilize. Coming to the rear of the Trailsport, it has a nice and clean setup with some space at the bottom and a smaller one next to that. The armrest area has leather and the orange contrast stitching. Also are the 2 cup holders here, and they're on both sides. As for the rear seats, with the Trailsport, you do get these nice leather seats and more of the nice contrast stitching. The rear seats also come heated, which is nice, and you can recline these as well for that added comfort. Not only that, you can also slide these forward and backwards to adjust for legroom, and in the center there will be more cup holders. Behind the driver and passenger seats will be mat pockets for additional small storage, and on the rear console will be the venting rear climate control with the heated seat buttons, 115-volt outlet, and USB ports. Now, coming to the front of the Passport, it's exactly like the rear but with a bit more storage space at the bottom, and also the middle section here does have some space as well, along with the gas cap and tailgate buttons there. Then are the usual window controls and the driver memory seat buttons. There's also this unique trim that you'll notice in the front front. As for the front seats, like the rear, these are leather and have that accent stitching plus the orange Trailsport stitched into the headrests. These seats also have an adjustable armrest which make them even more comfier and do come heated. The front seats also come power adjustable, and even on the mats you have more of the orange Trailsport badging. Underneath are just the pedals, parking brake, and the hood latch release. Above are the parking sensor, forward collision, windshield defrost, lane keep, and the traction control buttons. Then you have the side mirror controls up here in an uncommon spot, along with this eco button, and the steering wheel is manual adjustable. Entering inside the Trailsport, the dashboard is covered in hard and soft material, along with the speakers on the front pillars. Then you have this 7-inch digital cluster there in the middle, but I wish this whole thing was one piece. But this screen, regardless, is pretty clear and responsive. Plus you can go through a bunch of different things about the vehicle, and each of the menus will have more things within it. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather with the accent stitching and is heated. On the left side will be the cluster, media, volume, phone, and Bluetooth buttons. The other side has the cruise control, heated steering wheel, menu, and lane keep buttons. There's also paddle shifters behind the steering wheel, and along with the lighting controls and the front and rear wiper controls. The center area is a pretty unique one where you have this nice textured area at the top. Since this doesn't open up like a traditional armrest, you do have this section that does slide back, and you do get some decent storage space in here, plus a 12-volt outlet and a USB port. Now on the center console is this brown section with the cup holders and also the auto start stop and drive mode buttons. There's no shifter on this, but instead you do have these buttons, which does give this a clean look. In front of this you do get a wireless charging area and another 12-volt outlet and another USB port. Above are the heated seat buttons and this small storage area. Then are the usual temperature controls, which you can also control the rear climate from here. Then you've got this 8-inch tablet-like touchscreen. This is a pretty easy to use system. On here will be the phone section once you have it paired, of course. Next are the settings where you can fine tune other settings on the Passport. Then you've got the FM section and the Sirius XM sections, along with the Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, trip computer, and the messages. Swiping over to the next page will be the Bluetooth, USB, aux input, social playlist, AM radio, system update, my Honda music, and the clock. If you go over to the last page, this will have the Honda link. And for the backup camera, if you go ahead and put this thing in reverse, you do have different angles and stuff that you can look at. So you have a smaller view, you can make it a bigger view. You can also see this hitch view from the top, and you can turn off the rear sensors. Up top is the mirror, interior lights, and sunroof buttons. And like I was saying, this does come with the power sunroof. Here is the key fob and what it looks like for the Trailsport. Coming around to the passenger side, there's more of this unique trim on the dash, and then you've got your usual glove compartment. There is no window sticker for this Honda Passport Trailsport, but this does start from about $53,200 Canadian, and this may be minus any dealer discounts or manufacturing rebates if they're being offered. Well, that does it for the review on this 2023 Honda Passport Trailsport. Let me know what you think of this. Do you love it or do you hate it?